Hello, it's West Crow, and I recently, the other week, went out to the Mission Rock and Gem show and picked up a few things, so I thought I'd do a little crystal haul. To start with, let's go with what I'm wearing. I got this moss agate bracelet. I think that was from Earthtacular in Mission. I forget what the black is. Tourmaline? I don't know. I can't remember what the black is. But yeah, it's kind of nice. It came with a lifetime guarantee. If it breaks, I can bring it back to the store and apparently they'll fix it. But it's made with a metal wire, so it shouldn't break. But yeah, I like it. It was about 40 bucks, somewhere around there, so I don't know. I kind of feel like I maybe paid a little bit too much for it, I'm not sure. But it was made by a local Mission artist, so local sort of. So I figured if my money's gonna go anywhere, it might as well go to somebody like that. I also picked up this amethyst. It looks black. I didn't think it was amethyst when I first picked it up, and then the lady told me, no, it's amethyst, it's just really, really dark. The chain is one, I've got it here, it's a really long chain. It's one I've had around forever, and here, just a minute. Holding the pendant in place, that is supposed to be silver, but it's just some wire. But it's still nice. It came with it, and then there's the amethyst. It's a really dark purple amethyst, and sort of still has its rawness to it, which I really like. Amethyst seemed to be a little bit of a theme for me. Like this, I didn't know it was amethyst. It looked black on the table to me, so I thought it was a raw version of something else. But no, it's just amethyst, a really nice dark amethyst, which is really pretty. So it'll be okay to wear out. It might bleach out a little bit in the sun, but not too bad, I don't think. That other amethyst necklace was pendant was about $5. I also got another amethyst pendant, which I got beforehand, and this one sort of has that raw feeling too, but it's like been tumbled a little bit. And this one was about $5. I'm finding that I kind of like the ones that aren't completely polished. Well, this is polished, but that are a little bit raw, that have a little bit of something going on there. Anyways, yeah, that's amethyst. And then I got these two little guys together because they're on a 2-for deal. And this one is amethyst again. I'm not 100% sure what the symbol is. She said she thinks of it as like an axe, so like that, which I could see. But I don't know if you can see it in there, but you can see a lot of different little, because it's thin, it's pretty thin. But you can see all the little veins and everything, inclusions I guess they're called. And there's a little bit of a flash or fire, whatever they call it, in there. I don't think the camera's picking it up, but there is a little bit of a flash, fire, whatever they call it, in there. And that's the reason I picked it up. I thought it was really pretty. So again, amethyst. I think I picked this one up first, then this one, and I knew these were amethyst, but I couldn't resist this one with the little, just how everything's so clear in there. And then this amethyst, which I didn't know was amethyst when I first picked it up, and then she told me it was amethyst. I thought it was something black, I don't know what it was. So amethyst sort of seemed to be a thing I was picking up. And then the other thing I got with that more clear amethyst is this bloodstone. And again, it could be used on a necklace or something else, but I thought it was just a nice little bloodstone to pick up with it. It was like on 2-for deal, so yeah. Kind of pretty. Then sort of along the lines of amethyst, I guess, I picked up this citrine. With this little card that they gave me. It's supposed to be a powerful cleanser and regenerator. It's also supposed to be a stone of abundance and encourages sharing what you have, and yet helps you to hold onto your wealth. But, and I am no expert, I was looking at like YouTube videos. I'm becoming a little bit more figuring things out. And I have a feeling that this is a baked amethyst, which they turned into a citrine. Now, in the Earth's crust, basically it's quartz or amethyst, which is amethyst is a form of quartz, that gets in high temperatures in the Earth's crust and then turns into a citrine. So it's basically the same thing, except this I think was baked by man. It was probably an amethyst that was baked by man, and I'm guessing. I could be completely wrong, but I'm kind of guessing. But they say it should still have similar properties to a normal citrine. But there were other ones there that were more of a solid color, and would probably have been more like a normal citrine, a natural citrine I should say, I guess. But this one, I like this. I like the way that the color kind of worked in this one. And actually when I bought it, I did kind of think it looked like it was sort of burnt, and that's why I picked it up, because the darker at the tip there, and then as it went down, I don't know, I like it. So it's probably an amethyst, so that's, but still very pretty. It's man-made citrine. Then from the same store, I forget the name of the merchant that I bought the citrine from, but they also had these magnetic rainbow hematite, which are really pretty. They were, I think, 3 for $1, 3 for $2, something like that. It was pretty cheap. I don't remember what the citrine was. I can't remember. But yeah, I've been using these on my fridge. They work really well for that. I don't know, I just couldn't pass them up. They're too pretty. I love iridescent things, so yeah. Might as well go on with the little stones. I have some bigger ones. I'll leave them till later, but I have all the little stones in front of me, so I might as well do that. All these little stones and bags here are all from this place, which is Natural Energy Wellness. It doesn't really say where they're located. I'm assuming it's in BC somewhere. But I think these are all relatively local merchants that were around. But the first thing I saw there, and what I am most happy about, is I got some peacock rocks. I got 2 of them right here. Where's the camera? There. I don't know if you can see how it's beautiful. I used to have one of my first minerals, rocks, crystal type of things that I ever bought. Look at how beautiful that is. Again, the iridescent thing. But one of the first ones I ever bought instead of just picked up off the ground somewhere was a peacock rock when I was probably like 8 or something. I spent all the money I had at that point, which wasn't much. It was like $5 or $6 on a peacock rock in a touristy little store somewhere, and it was my favorite rock. But I touched it so much that I started rubbing some of the shininess off of my old one. So I have to remember not to do that to these. Here's the other one. More blue on that side. Beautiful. But then I lost it, and I've been looking for a new one ever since, and I just haven't been able to find it. So when I saw these, I picked them up. They're a little bit more money than I was expecting, but it's still not much. I think they're about $5 or $6 each. But I couldn't pass it up because these are something that I've been looking for a long time. Even though they're not overly big, I love them. They're gorgeous. Not sure what I'm going to use them for. I just love peacock rocks. So what the little baggy card thing says is peacock stone or bornite. Peacock stone has amazing metallic colors. Yes, it does. A little bit of purple there. See the other one too. This one has a little bit more flash to it, I think. I mean, look at that. It facilitates the activation of individual chakras. It brings freshness and newness into your life. It stimulates inner spirit to seek height. Just a second. Cat. It stimulates inner spirit and seeks heights and abilities to enjoy happiness. It also helps to separate emotions from intellect. But I just think it's absolutely gorgeous. That's why I got it. I also got 3 types of tiger eye. I've always known of like the basic yellow tiger eye. I think I may have heard of the red tiger eye before, but I had never heard of the blue tiger eye. So I got some tiger eye. Tiger's eye is one of the first stones, minerals that stood out to me when I first started writing correspondences on stones and stuff in my very first BOS, Book of Shadows, which I have since lost. I think I left it down in Texas somewhere. And I always wanted one, but I never got one, so now I got one. I'm an adult and I have more money and I can afford these things. Not that they were that much money to begin with. But the Mission Rock and Gem Show was way bigger than I thought it was going to be. I mean, it wasn't huge, but I thought they only had like maybe 5 or 6 vendors, and there's like at least 20 or 30 vendors. And anything I could have wanted, I pretty much could find there. There was, yeah, everything. And this store that I went to, well, vendor, they had like a little tray of all the different the small gems and rocks and stuff that were like this size. So I picked up some stuff that I've always sort of wanted, but just never came across before. So there's my regular tiger's eye, golden tiger's eye, a little black base there, a little sort of. And golden tiger eye is supposed to helps you see clearly your emotional issues by allowing you to look at things objectively and optimistically. Dreams can become a reality by taking action and getting things done. Oops. It's a great stone for protection, prosperity, and money spells. So I guess anything golden is kind of uses in money spells. So here's my red tiger eye that I got, which I thought was really pretty. There's one. I got 2 of these. I only got one of the gold. I'm not a big fan of goldeny colors, but I did like that tiger's eye. So I got 2 of the red tiger's eye because I thought that was kind of cool. So this little card for this one says, Red's tiger eye is said to promote positive attitudes and to increase feelings of self-worth. Oops. Feelings of self-worth. Carry it in your pocket to help with vitality and passion in any projects you're working on. I'm assuming that since it's red, it's sort of considered passionate in a way. Also known to enhance balance within your own energy field and allow you to open up to unconditional love. For those on any healthy eating plan, it's known to assist with speeding up your metabolism. Well, I could use that. I mean, who couldn't use that? And this is my blue tiger's eye, or apparently it's also called hawk's eye. Look at that, that's gorgeous. I definitely have a thing for blue things and iridescent things, in case you can tell. But that is very, very pretty. Here's the second one I got. Oh, but beautiful. Hawk's eye, or blue hawk's eye, or blue tiger's eye, is supposed to be a great stone for meditation, and I think most of blue stones seem to be good for meditation-y type things. But also used for protection, especially of the upper chakra, throat, and third eye. It helps to find courage to recognize thoughts and ideas, and the willpower to carry them out. In addition, it enhances communication, and said to bring good luck. So at least that's what the little card that they gave me says. So I kind of appreciate these little cards and relearning these things. I mean, I've written all these correspondences down before, many times in various books when I was first starting out, but it's one thing to just write them down and not really see what you're talking about, and it's another thing to actually have, like, to be able to see what it is you're talking about with the little description behind it and the label, and you can, like, I'm a visual person, I guess, so this is working better for me. Black tourmaline, black tourmaline. It looks blue, but it shouldn't. It's black, isn't it? Yeah, I don't know why it's reflecting sort of like a bluish color there, but it should be. It almost looks like my nail polish, but it's black. It's jet black. So black tourmaline is a powerful crystal for protection against negative energies of all kinds, as well as being a strong spiritual grounding stone. It encourages positive attitudes, good luck, and happiness, regardless of the circumstances that you find yourself in. So yeah, all those little stones from this place weren't much money. They were, I think the peacock rocks are the most expensive for like $5 or $6. and then the rest of them were like $1 to $2 each, so not too bad. This is a smoky quartz, still a little raw, from the same place I got the dark amethyst pendant. And this was, the little sticker says $6, but I bought 3 things from her and 2 of them were $6, and she said it would just be easier to make it all $5 and easier to add up, so I ended up paying $15 for 3 rocks. So for the amethyst and for this one, and then the next one I'll show you, I paid $15 for it, so that's not bad. So I kind of like the rawness in this again. Smoky quartz. And so the third rock I got for $15 from that place is again a very raw rock. It's one of my favorite ones though. It's a nice little chunk of obsidian, of mahogany obsidian, which has a little bit of iron in there as well. Obsidian is volcanic glass, black volcanic glass, and then this just the mahogany part comes from the iron that's in there as well, giving it that sort of reddish hue. It's a nice big piece, like, well, I guess it's not huge, but it's bigger than the other ones I got. And it just felt nice in my hands. It's one of my favorite pieces. I know it was marked as $6, and it actually has written on here the $6 in pencil, I think, and I haven't been able to wipe it off yet. So I have to find something to get that little, it's just a little mark. Yeah, right there. I don't know if you can see it, it says $6 there. But I got it for $5. And even though it was only $5, it's one of my favorite ones. I got another one that's a lot more expensive than this, that is my other favorite one. The other thing is there, I don't know if you can see it, it has sort of like a circle and a cross in the circle. I don't know if that's like, if that was like a tool mark. The cross doesn't carry all the way to the top where the red is there, so maybe I don't know if I would call it a complete cross. Or if that's a natural mark, I don't know, but I think it's kind of cool. It looks like some sort of symbol. Again, I don't know if that's natural, some sort of something they use to chip it out. I don't know, but pretty nonetheless. The reason I picked this up, and I walked by it once or twice, I just thought it felt really good in my hand, but also I am pantheist. I don't have a patroness or patron deity. I have been kind of interested in the Morgan lately. Kind of warming up to the idea, but I don't think I'm particularly ready to do a goddess. Like, I know Kellyanne Maddox is a pantheist who has a goddess that she works with, and she has her own way of explaining that and working with it. So it is possible to be a pantheist with a goddess or a god, working with a goddess or a god. But I don't know if I'm ready for that yet. Nonetheless, I picked this up because when I saw it, I was totally like, if there was ever a rock, to me, when I saw this, I thought the Morgan. It's with the rawness and just the colors, I don't know, just the way it felt, just seeing it on the table, I don't know, that's what it said to me. So, sorry, my battery died. So the black mahogany obsidian was supposed to, what I read, I can't remember everything about it, but it was supposed to be for protection. Most black things seem to be for protection. Ward off negativity, things like that. But also to help you through some of your shit, like some of your issues and whatnot, and there's a few other things that go along with it too, but that does seem to kind of go along with what the Morgan's supposed to be all about too. So I don't know if this is kind of listed as one of her stones or not, but to me, I just saw this there and it looked just very primal to me, and it looked just, I don't know, I can't explain it. The next vendor I went to is this one, Stonehaven Gems, and it doesn't say again where they are located, but I assume somewhere in BC, Canada. Their stuff was a lot more finished, refined, higher end-ish than that. This is the most expensive stone I got, but look, it's labradorite. It's absolutely beautiful, but it's a fair size. Like, my hands are barely big, so I mean, there's a size comparison there. Like, look at that. It's gorgeous. This was about 60 something bucks, and I don't know if that's a good price or not, but I couldn't pass it up. I walked by it 2 or 3 times and I could not pass it up. I mean, look at that, it's gorgeous. I wanted a labradorite for the longest time, and I got this beautiful big piece that I can put on display if I want. Also, like, I mean, every time you turn it, there's something beautiful shining there. Little gold flecks in the back there. Even the base, I think, kind of shines, but right now it's just reflecting the window, sort of. I mean, look at that, it's gorgeous. And when I was reading up on it when I got home, labradorite is apparently from Labrador, Canada. And so when I was living up in Nunavik, Quebec, I was right near there, and I should have picked myself up a piece from the airport or some other touristy place around there, because I'm sure they would have had it around. I mean, look at that, every time you turn it, there's something beautiful. So it's definitely a display piece, that's for sure. And I might even use it for scrying. It's supposed to be a really good, labradorite's supposed to be a really good stone for meditation and divination. Any blue stone seems to be for that. That's the front face, and that has the most going on there, but I mean, every side has something sort of going on. So yeah, I might use it for that, we'll see. But yeah, it's absolutely gorgeous and I love it. I mean, look at that. And of course, you know, the camera just does not do the type of justice that they truly have, but even at what the camera is showing right now, that's gorgeous. I could not pass this one up. One of the first ones I picked up is just this clear quartz point, but it's a very large one. The base is not even, so I can't stand it up. But I guess I could put it in sand or something if I actually wanted to stand it up. It's another sort of display piece. It's another big hefty chunk here. It was 22 bucks Canadian. All this is Canadian because I'm in Canada. But yeah, it was just a really nice big piece of quartz crystal there. Haven't taken the sticker off yet. So I really liked it. And then from the same place that I got the quartz crystal point I did not get from the same place that I got the labradorite from. I can't remember the name of the vendor that I got the quartz crystal and this from. And this is azurite, and it was 16 bucks. It's a copper type of mineral from what I understand, and the blues and the teals that come from it are sort of like its oxidization. Sometimes they force the oxidization. I don't know if this is natural oxidization or if they forced it. But I think a sticker just fell off. Yeah, the azurite sticker just fell off of it. But I think it's absolutely beautiful. I got a smaller piece from the Vancouver Pagan Pride in like September or August, somewhere around there, the end of August, beginning of September. And that was beautiful, I loved it. And this one I got too, which is beautiful. It's sort of similar to the peacock rock, except the peacock rock has a lot more flash to it. It's just, yeah, but I love it. For 16 bucks, I figured this nice big chunk is nice. But I don't know if you can tell there, especially the blue, the dark blue, cobalt blue, is very texturized. So, and it rubs off very easily. So I don't think I'm gonna leave this out where it can collect dust, because once the dust gets on this, it's not coming off unless I take some of the blue with it. So it's probably gonna end up in the cabinet behind me there, where it will hopefully be a little more dust free up there. But yeah, I thought it was absolutely gorgeous. So yeah, that's the last rock of my haul. It was a good night. I was surprised. I didn't think it would be such a good night out, and it was. The other thing I got, which is sort of pagan-y, sort of not, I was feeling guilty after I left there for spending as much money as I did. I saved up money to go spend there because I knew I'd probably spend a bit of money there. But I was feeling a little guilty, so I thought I'd stop at the liquor store across the street and pick my husband up some craft beer from this time of year, because he's usually down in the summertime and he gets more of the summery types of craft beer. So I thought I'd pick him up some stuff from this time of year. So I picked him up some like pumpkin spice beer and some pumpkin beer and there's like blood orange beer, which is a Halloween one. But then I saw this there. It's a red wine for me. I got Raven's red wine. I just really like the symbol that's going on there. I'm sure you have seen that symbol before. But it's their anniversary edition. So it came with a nice little stopper there, which again has that symbol on there and a little raven on top, and I thought that was just good. The brand name is Ravenwood. So yeah, that's the other little thing I picked up that night as well. I've been doing way too many hauls lately, but it's that time of year where you're going out shopping more too. So hopefully the hauls will sort of taper off now. I shouldn't be spending more money. So bye.